Yama, good morning, one and all, and welcome to Teja's classes, C and CME Guru. And in our previous session, we started our topic regarding service costing point of view. Let's continue the concern part, Nana. Let's see. A transport company is running 5 buses between two towns, which are 50 kilometers apart. Seating capacity of each bus is 50 passengers. The following particulars are obtained from their books for April 2022 itself. Wages of driver, conductors and cleaners provided, salaries of office staff, diesel, oil, repairs and maintenance, taxation, depreciation, interest and other charges, total expenses also given in the question. Already I told you, under a service costing point of view, you need to split your expenses into three parts. One is standing charges, second one is running charges, third one is maintenance charges. So here they provided, sir, how to remember all the concerned things. For this I will give you a small tip. Try to remember maintenance charges and running charges. Then remaining all expenses you can write down under standing charges point of view. Sir, maintenance charges, which one will come means repairs and maintenance will come. When it comes to variable or running expenses point of view, petrol, diesel, oil cost, consumables, commission, these are all come under running expenses point of view. Remaining all wages, salaries, taxes, depreciation, interest, these kind of all expenses will covered under standing charges point of view. Okay, Nana. So, and the actual passengers carried how much? 75% of seating capacity. All buses run all the days of the month. Each bus made one round trip per day. Find out the cost per passenger kilometers, how much. Okay, let's continue, Nana. Calculation of total distance. But totally how many buses are there? 5 buses are there. What is the distance? 50 kilometers, Nana. And they are doing one round trip. That's the reason into 1 and 2. Outward journey, inward journey. Both we are mentioning there. Into, they didn't provide how many days. Let's make it as 30 days itself. Okay. So if you multiply these things, Nana. Yeah. What is the amount? 5 into 50 into 2 into 30. Totally 15,000 kilometers. Okay. Next. Second, this is step 1, Nana. Steps 2 normally will calculate cost of diesel and oil cost. That is already given in the question, so no need to calculate our second step. Now, whenever you are solving service costing also, please try to solve in step by step basis. First step is calculation of total distance. Then cost of diesel or oil cost. And the third one is either passenger kilometers, ton kilometers. This part you need to do. Regarding transport and service point of view, you need to follow these things. And second, here starting with calculation of total passenger kilometers. Total distance traveled multiply with number of passengers. Now, how many number of passengers are there in the question? 50 passengers. But occupying capacity how much? Only 75%. Into 50 into 75%. That is equal to 5,62,500 passenger kilometers. In the third step, what we need to calculate the total operating cost. particular amount. So already I told you split the expenses like that. So for this question, let's go with standing charges. Which of the expenses will come? Wages of driver, comma, conductor and cleaner. How much given in the question? 2,40,000 itself. Yeah, first write down all the standing charges. Next, salaries of office staff. How much, Nana? 1 lakh provided in the question. Sir, getting a? Yeah. Next, taxation, comma, insurance. How much given in the question, Nana? 1,60,000. Good. Next, taxation done. Then go for depreciation. Depreciation given in the question, 2,60,000. Okay. Next, interest and other expenses given in the question, how much? Depreciation 2,60,000. Okay, 2 lakhs. Add all the things, you will get total standing charges. Five, 7, 8, 9,60,000. Under that, Nana, go with running charges. Now, what are the running charges we have? Diesel oil, yeah, only one part, yeah. Other oil, how much? Yeah, 3,50,000. This is the only expenses we have with us. Then, maintenance charges, repairs and maintenance given in the question, 80,000. If you add all these three things, you will get your total operating cost. Make it as B, make it as C, A plus B plus C. Okay, so here you are not doing any work. Whatever the information given in the question, you are taking that particular information and you are arranging the concern data according to the concern things. So totally we are getting how much? 13,90,000. Now what they are asking, cost per passenger kilometer is how much? So cost per passenger kilometer equal to total operating cost 13,90,000 divided by total passenger kilometers 5,62,500. that is equal to 2.471 will be our answer. Okay, Nama? Like this we are supposed to solve the things. Yes, sir. I hope so you understand. This is a basic level question in related to service costing point of view. Okay. Let's continue, ma. Here, Nana, our next, this is important question in exam point of view. Let's focus, sir. A lodging home is being run in a small hill station with 50 single rooms. The home offers concessional rates during 6 off-season months in a year. During this period, half of the full room rent is charged. The management profit margin is targeted at 20% of the room rent. The following are the cost estimates and other details for the year ending 31st March 2022. Assume a month equal to 30 days. Occupancy how much ma? 80% during season, 40% during off season. And expenses they provided excluding room attendants 2,75,000, repairs to building, laundry and clean, interior and the consulting sundry expenses. Depreciation on building, furniture provided on straight line basis. Room attendants are paid 5 per room day on the basis of occupancy of the room in a month. Monthly lighting charges are 120 per room except in 4 months in winter when it 30 per room. It cost on the basis of full occupancy for a month itself. Total investment 100 lakhs, in that 80 lakhs belongs to buildings. That means furniture and equipment belongs to 20 lakhs itself. So you are required to work out the room rent chargeable for both during season and off season months on the basis of foregoing information itself. First we need to find out few things. That is nothing but what is the total room days we need to calculate, then attendance wages we need to calculate, then lighting charges we need to calculate, and then we need to find out what is the total cost in related to that. Yeah, so let's find out one by one. Calculation of room days and attendance salary. So 6 months season or 6 months off season, Nana. So during season 6 months into each day 30 days into, so how many rooms are 50 into occupancy 80%, 180 6 into 30 into 50 into 80%, that is equal to 7,200 days. During off season 6 months into 30 days into 50 rooms into occupancy nana 40%, half of this, so 3,600, total 10,800 room days. What is attenders wages? They said per day 5 rupees, occupancy point of view. So attendance salary equal to 10,800 room days into 5 rupees, that is equal to 54,000 rupees. Okay, fine sir. Then immediately work out my second calculation of lighting charges. But what they said in the given question point of view, lighting charges here 8 months 120 per month, and 4 months 30 per month they provided in the question. Correct? So now see sir, here total 12 months they are splitting into 8 months 4 months. This part we need to split into 6 months and 2 months. So we need to consider this is season, this is considered off season, this is also considered off season point of view. Now what they said, 6 months into 120 into 50 rooms into occupancy 80%. 6 into 120 into 50 into 80%. That is equal to 28,800 rupees. Then 2 into 120 into 50 into 40%. So 2 into 120 into 50 into 40%. That is 4,800. Sir, why you are considering 6 months season? Why not 6 months off season, 8 months point of view? Because electricity consumption more means your occupancy is more means then automatically you can incur a more electricity bill. That is the reason we are going with the season point of view. There is no rocket science. Just a bloody common sense. Here we are supposed to exercise here. Next, off season point of view, 4 months 30 per month, 50 rooms into 40% occupancy. 4 into 30 into 50 into 40%. That is equal to 2,400. Okay, totally combining we are getting 36,000 rupees. Okay, this is about what lighting charges. Now before going for things, find out total takings also. Let X be the room rent for season. Then room rent for off season equal to half of that means X by 2. So then season, what is the room days occupancy? 7,000 room days occupancy into X. So 7,000 X. During off season, 3,600 room days, but we are charging for that half of the rent only. That is equal to, this is 7,200, sorry. This is 1,800x. What is my total takings? 9,000x. Sir, why you calculated this? Now this is based on rent. I assume basis I calculated based on room days point of view. I calculated total take. This one I will equal to my total takings by using cost information, because already cost information provided in the question, Anana. Yes, sir. See how much profit they want to charge, 20% on management profit. So now by using the concern things, I am able to calculate the things. So now first we need to calculate all these things, and even we need to calculate Depreciation also I need to find out. We'll go for working notes for that also better. Calculation of depreciation total investment equal to 100 lakhs. This 100 lakhs, how they are splitting? 80 lakhs belongs to buildings. So rest part will go for furniture and equipment. What is the depreciation for this? They said at the rate of 5%. For this, what they said at the rate 15%. Then 80 lakhs into 5%, that is equal to 4 lakhs. Okay, na sir? And here 20 lakhs into 15%, that is equal to 3 lakhs. Then what is our total depreciation on 7 lakhs itself? Okay, this is working note 4. This is working note 3. This is working note 2. This is working note 1. Okay, Nama. So now we can find out total takings by using cost information point of view. Already we calculated total takings. We got 9,000 extra, sir. That one we will equal to by using the cost basis. Then I am able to find out X value. X means what, sir? What is my room rent chargeable in related to season? Once if I get the season amount, then I am able to find out off season amount as well as. So write down under this. Calculation of total takings by using what basis, Nana? Cost basis. Particulars amount. Start with salary 2,75,000 excluding attendance wages salary. Now only we calculated attendance wages salary. How much we got? 54,000. Refer there, working note 1. Next, Nana, laundry. How much given? 40,000. Then interior. How much they said, Nana? 87,500. Miscellaneous expenses. How much given? 95,400. Next, depreciation already calculated. Refer working note 4. How much? 7 lakhs. Very good. Next, Nana, lighting charges. How much? Working note 2. We got already 36,000 itself. Here, anything else? Once do the total, Nana. 2,75,000 plus 54,000 plus 40,000 plus 87,500 plus 95,400 plus 7 lakhs plus 36,000. Combiningly, how much, ma? Yeah, one more expenses. Good, sir. Repairs. how much nana? 1,30,500. 1,30,500. Totally we are getting 14,18,400 rupees is our total cost. And how much they are expecting nana profit? Yeah, 20% on rent. So now I can find out what is the cost per room day I am able to calculate. So by using this information, cost per room day equal to, what is my total cost? 14,18,400 divided by how many total room days with occupancy point of view to charge rent? 9,000. So 14,18,400 divided by 9,000. So that is equal to 157.6 rupees is the room rent, cost per room rent for this. Now room rent chargeable equal to 157.6 into, so they said 20% on room rent, so into 125%. Why means 20% on rent or 25% on cost, that is equal to into 125%, that is equal to 197 rupees. Therefore season room rent equal to 197 rupees, off season equal to 197 into 1 by 2, 98.5 itself. This is the way we will calculate my hotel related problem. But this is most important problem. Even our next problem also, that is covered under hospital point of view, that is also a most important question. Yes sir, before going further please check once, and if you have any doubts please ping me. Yes sir, let's continue with our next question. That is also an important question, that is hospital. See sir, hospitals runs a critical care unit. Hired building consists of 35 beds and 5 more beds can be added if required. Rent per month given: supervisors 2% 25,000 per month, nurses 4% 20,000 per month, ward boys 4% 5,000 per month, doctors pay 2,50,000 per month. If they don't said this word, then doctor's payment is also should be considered as a standing charges only. Okay, next sir, other expenses repairs, food to patients, other services to patients, laundry charges, medicines, except repairs, these are all expenses will be considered as variable only, they only directly provided in the question. Other fixed expenses, administration expenses allocated. Allocated means that is also fixed. It was estimated that 150 days in a year 35 beds are occupied, 25 beds are occupied for 80 days only. So same like room days we calculated a previous question, now we are also calculating patient days. Simple sir, occupancy multiply with the days in related to hotel, you will get room days. The same thing, if beds are patient days or patient beds, you can convey in related to hospital point of view. Hospital hired 750 beds, extra charge of 100 per bed. So many people, this is a very important adjustments in the problem, it is impacting your answer. So concentrate with this higher charges and occupancy. So totally how many beds extra occupied other than these? Means 750 beds extra occupied. However, at the time of occupancy, you never cross 5 more beds extra. and above the normal capacity of 35 beds on anyway. What they are asking, calculate the profit per patient day. If the recovers an average 2000 per day from each patient, find out the break-even point for the hospital point of view. Okay, sir. So let's start, Nana. First, put the heading, ma. Calculation of patient days. Calculation of patient days. Write down under that. We are occupying 35 beds for how many days, ma? 150 days. Then what is the patient days occupying by the concerned patients? 5250. And 25 beds we are occupying for how many days? 80 days said. That is equal to 2000 occupied by the patients. In addition to that, we took some extra beds. How many? 750. Sir, extra beds for whose occupancy point of view? Patient's occupancy point of view. That's the reason we are adding that also. Totally how many patient days we occupied with the patients? Totally 8000 patient days. And already they said in the given question clearly to find out profit. Profit means sales revenue minus total cost. If they don't ask you the break-even point in the question, you don't want to split your expenses into variable and fixed parts. Whenever they are concentrating on the fixed part, then how you need to prepare your statement means starting with sales revenue. From that, whatever the variable expenses given in the question will deduct that part. Then you will get contribution. From that contribution, you are supposed to eliminate your fixed cost. Then you will get profit. I think so. You know your income statement point of view under marginal costing, Nana. So even you can learn this point even in your financial management also. So what is our income statement means? From your sales, if you eliminate variable cost, then we are getting, Nana, contribution. From that, eliminate fixed cost. Then we will get profit or loss. In costing point of view, this is our marginal cost. So from sales, we know total patient days are occupied, and we know that each patient we are collecting 2000 rupees. Right? Totally 1 crore 60 lakhs is our total revenue. And we know variable expenses individually given in the question. And if you deducted that, you are getting what? Contribution. And fixed cost expenses already given. If you deduct that, you are getting profit or loss. Once you got the total profit divided by with the occupancy, then you are getting profit per patient day itself. This is what we are doing right now. So now you can put it as profitability statement. You can also call it as profitability statement. So particulars, amount and amount. Yeah. So then first write down income, or you can say revenue. Total occupancy is 8000. Multiply with 2000 per day, then we are getting 1 crore 60 lakhs is our total revenue. Okay, Nara? Yeah. From this, less variable cost. Sir, already in the given question they provided a variable cost. Yeah, Nana? So if you are collecting the information from question, if you are inserting here, more than enough. First start with doctor's fee. Already I told you normally doctor's fee will come under standing charges fixed only, but here the amount what we are paying is linking with the number of patients and time spent with them. So that is based on the number of patients. That's the reason we are converting doctor's fees into variable expenses itself. Into 12 months, that is equal to 30 lakhs. Okay, fine. Next, food to patients. How much given, ma? 8,80,000. Next, other services to patients given in the question, 3 lakhs. Next, laundry. But these are all given in the question only, Nana. We are just writing under variable expenses point of view. How much given, laundry charges? 6 lakhs. Any more? Yes, sir. Medicines. How much, 7 lakh 50. Here only students will commit one mistake, ma. They will forget to write higher charges of bed. Because we occupied 750 beds, each bed we are paying 100 rupees. Totally we are supposed to pay how much? 75,000. So it is based on your occupancy. How many beds you hired, that much amount you need to pay. So that is also covered under variable cost only. So many times we will refer to so many times this point to the student. Still they are forgetting this point in the examination. So highlight this point with some red point. That is bed hire charges. How many? Totally 750 we have. Each bed we are paying. So totally we need to pay higher charges 75,000. Okay, ma'am. Now add the total variable expenses and write down in outer column. 30. 56 lakh 5,000 will be our total variable cost point of view itself. So now if you deduct from this, from your sales revenue, Nana, you are going to get your contribution. That is equal to 1,03,95,000 we are getting my contribution. From this, what we are supposed to less? Our fixed cost. That is also given in the question. Write down one by one. First start with the rent. How much we are paying? 75,000 per month into 12 months, Nana. That is equal to how much? 9 lakhs. Okay. Supervisors, 2 persons, 25,000 into 12 months. That is equal to 6 lakhs. Next, Nana. Yeah. Nurses, 4 are there. Each person we are paying 20,000 per month. So into 12 months. So that is equal to 9,60,000. Next, yes, Nana, ward boys. How much we are paying the ward boys? 5,000 each. 4 are there into 5,000 into 12 months. That is equal to, Nana, 2,40,000. And they said repairs fixed how much? 81,000. And extra other fixed expenses. How much given, ma? Good, 10,80,000. And administration expenses already allocated. Allocated means fixed. So that is 10 lakhs because we committed total ra 15 24 25 27 37 47 48 lakh 61,000. From your contribution, if you eliminate this fixed customer, you are getting profit. How much now? 55 lakh 34,000 is our profit. But what they are asking, profit per patient day they are asking. Therefore, profit per patient day equal to 55 lakh 34,000 divided by 8,000. 691.75 rupees per day we are getting profit out of 2,000 per day what we are collecting. In the second bit, what nana? Break even point. So calculation of break even point. What is the formula for break even point in units? Equal to fixed cost, okay nama, divided by contribution per unit. Not cost per unit, na, contribution per unit. So we don't know what is the contribution per patient day. So now calculating contribution per patient day equal to, what is the total contribution? Yeah, 1 crore 3 lakh 95,000 divided by how many patient days ma? 8,000. 1 crore 3 lakh 95,000 divided by 8,000. That is equal to 1299.375 rupees. This is per day contribution we are getting. Now a break even point. Fixed cost already we calculated. How much, sir? This is our fixed cost. 48 lakh 61,000. Okay. So 48 lakh 61,000 divided by 1299.375. 48 lakh 61,000 divided by 1299.375. That is equal to 3741 patient days. See, sir, out of 8,000 patient days, we are able to reach our break-even point by 3,741 patient days itself. Got it, ma? And especially the last two questions are very, 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 very important examination prospective point of view. Please concentrate on those two concepts itself. Okay, Nama?